These are 7 life lessons that JuJutsu Kaisen teaches that you can apply into your life to become a better person and level up. Life lesson number 1. What is your why? When Yuji Itadori, the main protagonist of JuJutsu Kaisen, meets the principal of Jujutsu High, he is asked one simple question: why are you here? Itadori tells the principal that he wants to help people from cursed spirits. The principal, however, challenges Itadori's belief system and attacks him as he tries to understand his core values. He states, "It's an unpleasant job. You have to be motivated and also a bit crazy." So with all of this hardship that is bound to fall on Itadori, he asks again, why are you here? In the world of human motivation, life coaches call this the finding your why. Your why is a purposeful statement that articulates the reasons behind your work and the lifestyle that you lead. Your why provides stability and direction in the chaos of life. It makes you grow by giving you the courage and resilience to endure tough challenges. Life lesson number 2, the importance of helping people. Sometimes we struggle to find our why. Sometimes the best way to find our why is in helping others, which is what Itadori's grandfather tells him to do as his final wish before dying. His final words are, "You're a strong kid, so help people. It doesn't have to be all the time, just whenever you can. You may feel lost, don't expect gratitude, just help them." Life lesson number 3, life is unfair for everyone. During Megumi's fight with Sukuna, we're given a glimpse of Megumi's why when he states, "I'll save people whether or not it's fair." We're shown brief flashbacks of Megumi's sister, and he says, "The only thing that is fair about life is how unfair it is to everyone. If only more good people could receive fairness." And ultimately, that's something that we need to realize. Life is unfair for everyone. So we need to pick ourselves up, get back to work, find our why, and start pursuing life. Life lesson number 4. Be humble, see your weaknesses, move forward. In one of Itadori's first real battles with a special grade curse, he quickly learns just how weak he is. He had all the confidence in the world, and when he went up against a challenge, he realizes that he was wrong and that he was weak. This is going to happen in life. You're going to think you're going to be able to do something or overcome some problem, and it's going to be a piece of cake. But it's not. It's not going to be a piece of cake, and it's going to suck, and it's going to kick you in the ass. So what can you do? You can either endure or get help. Enduring seems noble, right? Going through pain, suffering, telling yourself it's all about the struggle, right? And in a sense, that's true, but there's a faster and cleaner way to overcome your weakness. And we're shown this in JuJutsu Kaisen when Itadori asks for help. Itadori asks Sukuna, who is clearly superior in power and ability, to help him get out of the mess that he is in. There is nothing wrong with asking others for help and advice. Humble yourself. You don't have to do things on your own. There's always going to be someone who has the answers for you, even if that person is just one step ahead of you. It's better to get their help on a singular challenge that you're struggling with than continually failing. Life lesson number 5. The harsh statements are said to help you grow. During Itadori's spat with the principal of Jujutsu High, the principal says some very harsh things in order to help Itadori get to the realization of his core problems. Itadori says, "You say some terrible things, you know that?" In which the principal's response is, "Education includes helping students make realizations." Sometimes the only way to get through to someone in showcasing their problems and the solutions to their problems is by saying things blunt and harsh. Life lesson number 6. I'll do whatever it takes. Itadori's death in the first part of Jujutsu Kaisen's epic story brings the character Megumi and Nobara together in conversation about life and death, with both of them stating that they will do whatever it takes to get stronger in order to not allow any more lives to be taken. This statement is scoured throughout the series and honestly the majority of most manga and comic storylines, but have you taken it to heart? I want you to write down your goal. What is it you really want to achieve? And then I want you to ask yourself, will I do whatever it takes to achieve this goal? You need to gamify how you're going to get there and realize that in order to get closer to your goal, you're going to have to go through some intense battles. Look at the battles in Jujutsu Kaisen. Each one of those fights, besides being entertaining and moving the plot forward, is there to grow a character and teach them something new to bring them closer to this goal. And honestly, that's something that I've had to learn as someone who's been doing art and trying to make a career in art. Sometimes there's going to be ups, sometimes there's going to be downs. There's actually a ton of downs, but ultimately I keep telling myself, am I willing to do whatever it takes? And who knows, maybe somewhere in my journey as an artist, I'm gonna just throw in the towel and say, you know what, right now, I'm not willing to do whatever it takes. And maybe it just ends. The road ends right there. But currently, as it stands right now, I look at myself in the mirror every day and I go, I am willing to do whatever it takes to make this happen. Are you? And finally, life lesson number 7, stay true to yourself. This is a hard one for sure. In fact, sometimes this conflicts with life lesson number 6. What if the only way to achieve your goals is to not be true to yourself and to compromise? Nobara has a great take on this, and we also get a glimpse into her why. She says, I didn't like living in the middle of nowhere, so I came to the city. In her village, the people there ostracized someone who was different than them. Nobara couldn't stand the hypocrisy, and in order to stay true to herself, she left. In order for you to stay true to yourself, what are you willing to leave? One thing that's been hard as a creator is leaving behind friends who didn't allow me to be true to myself. It's important to surround yourself with people who will elevate you, understand your why, and get you to the goals that you want to achieve. And that's been the hardest thing, honestly, being in the comics and manga space, because as I've been leaning more and more into manga, webcomics, and anime, the friends that I've made over the years who are in the comic book space, when I try to like integrate ideas and showcase, both sides, sometimes there's pushback. Sometimes there's like, yo, why are you doing this thing? Why are you making these moves? Why are you trying to tell these kind of stories? A lot of pushback I get is like, why are you even making these kinds of videos? And in a sense, it's like, this is what I want to do. This is the journey that I'm on. This is who I am. And if you can't accept that, maybe I need to go. And, honestly, people don't want to let you go. None of us want to let our friends and families go, but sometimes as part of the journey, you just have to let yourself go and make your own moves, plot your own path, and go for it. And right now, I'm honestly enjoying reading JuJutsu Kaisen. Like, I got these lessons just from like the first 20 chapters, which is nuts. Imagine what I'm going to learn when I get done reading this entire series. I'm going to be able to, at some point, be able to do like Infinite Void and then just blow your guys' minds. It's going to be nuts. But let me know what you guys thought of these 7 life lessons. Did you guys learn anything? Or is this true? Is this absolute bullcrap? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.